is the first time we've done an Elder Scrolls that isn't on like a new console. We talked about doing that with this game waiting, but we felt at the end of the day there's a lot of power left in these systems. And coming off of Fallout 3, we still felt there was a ton of things we could do technically on the current generation that we hadn't done before. So we rewrote all the graphics and gameplay engine. We're just going to get a lot more detail on the screen, better AI, dragons. So it is nice being able to work on a system that you know really well now, that you've worked with for the last 5 years. It makes a difference in the quality of the content that you're making. Yeah, I mean, working on Oblivion and Fallout 3, there's a lot we learned in terms of how someone experiences a wide open game like this. So the Radiant story system that we've built, we built it originally trying to do a better way of random encounters that we did in Fallout. So we then built the system and decided every activity in the game should run through it because it was really powerful, every quest. And we wrote a lot of quests that were frankly very generic. They came across generic. They didn't tell good stories. Well, let's not do that. So we're back to writing quests that have a lot of handcrafted stories, but then we can have elements within those quests be dynamic, whether they want to make locations dynamic based on what the player's done or certain characters. We also use it for little miscellaneous objectives. So for our main quest lines, they're still very, very hand-done with some Radiant/random elements. If you want to go off the beaten path or just cause violence in Skyrim, there are systems that react to that. We have a really nice crime system that we'll talk about later, and different types of jails. They're not all the same. But it's something we always have to deal with because we find no matter what we do, we give the player a weapon, he attacks the first person on the screen, even if it's his father. In Fallout 3, give the kid a BB gun. There's a lot of dialogue we recorded for shooting your father because everybody does it.
What in God's name is wrong with you?
So people like to test the boundaries of a game. What happens if I do this? What happens if I go in a tavern and set off the biggest spell I have? How does the game react? So we spend a lot of time on that just for the people who are going to poke it and see how it reacts. And then one of the things we took from Fallout 3, perks, how you emotionally feel when you level up. It's really fun to level up in Fallout because you get to pick a perk. And they have flavor, and you get to do new things with them. So even though we had skill perks in Oblivion, we only had a few, you got them automatically. We've really expanded that this time. So when you level up, you get these really visually cool and deep perk trees that you get to pick from that let you do new things. And we're making the leveling go faster as well. The only choice you really make when you start is what you look like. So that comes with a racial decision. We have the 10 races from Elder Scrolls. So an orc comes with different powers than a wood elf versus a Nord. And there are changes we've made to the skill system and the attributes. Looking back at Oblivion, certain skills like athletics for running, or like everybody's going to run. It's a repetitive thing. There's not a lot of gameplay decision in that skill, so that got axed. And a few others where we folded them in. In Oblivion, you increase your intelligence, and intelligence's main thing is to increase your magicka. Well, now when you level up, you can increase your magicka. That's an example. Or strength and what it does with melee weapons or carry weight. That's moved to other things that make more sense. So we had attributes originally in the game, and it just as we played it, it felt redundant, and so let's just go right to the thing it's affecting. So Skyrim's coming out 11/11/11, November 11th this year, PC, Xbox 360, PS3, and I hope everybody checks it out.